Audio Jungle.
3 individuals found guilty of using Jamaica Postal Service to export cocaine illegally to be sentenced in September. 3 individuals found guilty on Wednesday of illegal exportation of cocaine through Jamaica Postal Service are to be sentenced on September 29. They are Yashika James, Leroy Adamson, and Asheen Bennett. The three were convicted before senior parish judge at the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court, Paula Blake Powell, following a detailed investigation led by MOCA. The convictions include 2 counts of conspiracy to export cocaine, 2 counts of taking steps preparatory to export cocaine, 2 counts of attempting to export cocaine, and 4 counts of using the postal service for drugs. The charges stem from incidents occurring on June 8 and June 9, 2020, when Adams and James allegedly conspired to export cocaine via the Mandeville Post Office, and James and Bennett allegedly repeated the scheme at the Santa Cruz Post Office in St. Elizabeth. In both instances, packages containing the illicit substance were mailed to overseas addresses. According to Director of Communications at MOCA, Major Baza Jarrett, agency staged an operation at the Central Sourcing Office in Kingston and intercepted the suspicious parcels. A subsequent forensic analysis by the Institute of Forensic Science and Legal Medicine confirmed that both packages contained cocaine. Major Jarrett said this conviction highlights the increasing sophistication of criminal networks and underscored the critical role of interagency collaboration in dismantling drug trafficking operations. He said it is also sending a clear message that exploiting public infrastructure for criminal gain will be met with the full force of the law. Young, Call and Connected: How a St. Andrew Church Keeps Its Youth Rooted in Faith. As churches across Jamaica and the world contend with the steady decline of youth attendance, Escarpment New Testament Church of God is defying the trend by building real community, offering purpose, and meeting young people where they are. Across the country, many young adults have opted out of traditional church life, often citing judgment, lack of understanding, and irrelevance as key reasons for walking away. But at this church, located in Mona in St. Andrew, young people aren't just filling the pews, they're leading ministries, preaching the gospel, and finding family in faith. 36-year-old Glacia Richardson is heavily involved in several ministries: the choir, youth department, ushering, hospitality, and even outreach mission in St. Elizabeth. Despite life's difficulties, it's that involvement and deep sense of purpose that keeps her going. I grew up in church. I got baptized at around 10, stated Richardson. There are moments when I feel thrown, feel like I don't want to, she said, but because I'm involved in some form of ministry, it forces me not to get complacent. For Richardson and others, the church is more than a Sunday routine, it's a source of rejuvenation. She pointed to annual events like the National Youth Congress, National Teens Talent Show, and Youth Retreat as major engagement tools. As a Christian, it's fun, she said. The New Testament Church caters activities surrounding young people. A.J. Chambers, 22, echoes Richardson's sentiment. Raised in church, he sees his faith as the foundation of his values and friendships. That wanting of peace of mind, that's what keeps me going, he shared. Youth Fellowship at Escarpment Road changes your whole point of view on having a fun time, he added. It's like a church party where we play games and listen to engaging Christian music. It's fun. Still, Chambers understands why many of his peers don't show up. The main thing I've realized is the judgment from those in the church for the way they dress or being restricted from living, Chambers stated. He's passionate about breaking the stigma, especially for young men. We seemed weak to them. I want to show people that believing in Christ can make you strong, he shared. For 27-year-old Philippa Petty, is the fellowship of the people that anchors her. When I came here, there was never a sense that I'm not supposed to be here. This is literally family, she shared. That sense of belonging was shared by Shanique Somerville, also 27, who migrated from Westmoreland and began visiting the church in December. I can't always get a word that I've never heard before, a different perspective, she shared. There are a lot of intelligent people here, and also some things I was grappling with. I got more understanding. But Somerville is honest about the brother issue. Church can be boring. They, the young people, feel restricted, and they don't know that they're actually in hell because that's all they know, she explained. If you have an encounter with Christ, you'll actually see what he has to offer. That encounter, says Reverend Denzel Chung 27, isn't just about sermon, it's about community. You need a safe space for our communities to thrive, he said. The people here provided that safe space, and it's not just a Sunday morning. Senior Pastor Leslie Pinnock shared that he sees the young adult stage as a turbulent but transformative period. Young people are continually exploring, they're trying to find out who they are, and sometimes that journey takes them away from the church, he said. But we've seen time and time again, they come back because what Christ offers is second to none. He acknowledged that the church hurts emotional pain caused by others when the house of God is real and common. Church is a real place with real people who have real issues, he said, but your first option should not be to run away. If you stay, you'll recognize that those hurts can be turned into joy. What sets this church apart is its effort to remain relatable, accountable, and warm. From the greeter at the gate to the preacher on the platform, everyone plays a role in making people feel seen and valued. We try to ensure that they have voice, the pastor stated. We pride ourselves on just being a family, a warm and loving family with our own issues, but one that's real. For the many young people still in search of peace, purpose, and a place of belonging, the message from the New Testament Church of God is simple. The door is open and your seat is waiting. Every young person reaches a place where there's a hole in your heart and nothing can fill it except Christ, stated Somerville. You can't do it on your own. You were never meant to. Rada warns farmers not to light fires amid dry, windy conditions. The Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, is issuing a strong advisory to all farmers and rural residents to desist from lighting any form of fires at this time amid the current dry and windy conditions being experienced island-wide. RADA says these weather conditions create an extremely high risk for bushfires, which can lead to severe damage to crops, property, and natural resources, and pose a threat to the life and livelihood. Farmers are strongly encouraged to take the following precautions. Do not light fires outdoor even if it appears safe. Conditions are highly flammable. Avoid slash and burn practice for clearing land. Explore alternative, safe methods instead. Proper extinguish all smoking materials, cigarettes, coal, firewood, and so on before disposal. Be vigilant if you see smoke or signs of fire, report it immediately to local authorities. Spread awareness within your community. Bushfires affect everyone. Prevention is a shared responsibility. In the meantime, WADA says farmers should proactively establish fire breaks, a proven method of creating a barrier to slow or stop the spread of fire. What to do? Clear a space of bare soil around the boundary of your farm. This forms a fire-resistant buffer zone. Plant fire-resistant vegetation along borders to reduce risk of fire spreading from neighboring properties. WADA says it stands ready to assist and advise farmers on effective fire prevention and emergency preparedness strategies. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.